Hello and welcome to the instructions for the village. The written instructions for this pattern can be downloaded for free on my website. You find the link in the show notes. So this bangle starts with a base of 4mm round beads and 4mm fire polished beads. And we string one round bead, one fire polished bead, one round bead, one fire polished bead, make a ring by passing back through all the beads, and then I weave forward through the first round bead and the first fire polished bead where I'm exiting. So my tail end, my 2-meter tail end, will exit from that round bead, and my working thread is exiting from the fire polished bead. Now we string 2 size 11s, one 4mm fire polished bead, round bead, fire polished bead, 2 size 11s, and then we skip the round bead in the middle, pass down through the fire polished bead on the left hand side, then we weave over through the round bead in the bottom position to the right, and here we weave up through the fire polished bead, 2 11s and the fire polished bead. This will repeat on and on until the bangle is long enough. So always 2 11s, fire polished bead, round bead, fire polished bead, 2 11s. Then we pass down to the top fire polished bead on the left hand side. We cross through the round bead in the center to the right, and then we weave up through the top fire polished bead, 2 11s and the fire polished bead. For my bangles I made like 32 units here, which was a length of the bangle of around 22 centimeters, between 21 and 22 centimeters. Now, when the strip is long enough, we close it to a ring. We exit from the fire polished bead. We string 2 11s, one fire polished bead. We pass through the round bead on the other end of the strip. We string one fire polished bead, 2 11s. We pass down to the top a fire polished bead on the left hand side. We cross through the round bead to the right hand side, and then we weave up through the fire polished bead, 2 11s and the fire polished bead. Now you see there's just one last gap left. Here we string 2 11s, we weave up through the fire polished bead, then go through the round bead in the center to the left, weave down through the fire polished bead here, string the 2 11s, and to join all the beads correctly we have to go on with our stitch as we did the previous one. So we down through the fire polished bead, cross through the round bead in the center, and weave up through the fire polished bead, the 2 11s and the fire polished bead. This is joining all the beads in the same way, so there's no gap in between the beads, and we're done with the base now. I will continue with my thread end now, so I'm leaving my working thread. Maybe I need it later on if my working thread wasn't long enough. So I just leave the thread and I continue with the tail end, which is exiting from the round bead in the middle. So I'm weaving up on the right hand edge now. I turned it around so that my step up is again on the right hand edge. So I'm weaving up here through the following 11 for the top 11A, then the fire polished bead, and the first 11A here after the fire polished bead. Then I string 1 11, one round bead, one 3mm round bead, 1 11, and I'm passing down on the left hand side through both 11s, the fire polished bead and the top 11 of the next group. Then here we pass through the round bead to the right hand side again and weave up through the top 11 here, the fire polished bead, both 11s of the next group, the fire polished bead, and the bottom 11 here of the next group. That makes us exit again in the next starting position. And we repeat this now all the way around. So string 1 11, one 3mm round bead, 1 11, go down to both 11s on the left hand side to the following fire polished bead, the first 11 here, or top 11 of the next group, then you cross through the round bead in the middle to the right hand side, and then you weave up to the top 11, the fire polished bead, the 2 11s, the fire polished bead, and the first 11 here of the next group. So you repeat this all the way around, as I said, and then we are ready to make add the last part. That's the bicones. And to add the bicones, I want to continue with double thread. So we're doubling up the thread by not, it's just, you can see I just pull my tail end a little bit over so that the thread here is doubled. You see that? I'm pulling a little bit on my tail end so that it's not slipping through. And then we continue with the next step. We string 1 size 15, 1 11, 1 bicone, 1 11, 1 size 15. We go across that square right angle weave unit here, and on the other side we weave up through the bottom of the 2 11s here on the left hand side, exiting in the middle of the 2 11s. Then we bring the thread to the back, pass through the 4 millimeter round bead here on the back, and then on the other side we weave up through the following 11 here before and exit before the fire polished bead. Now this will also repeat all the way around. If you run out of thread, because double thread uses of course more thread, you can use your other end and just work from the other side. You can just continue with the same stitch coming from the other end. It's diagonal, so it's looking the exact same if you run out of thread. If not, you can just keep going with this thread, and at the end you secure all the thread ends and cut the thread off. I hope you enjoyed the pattern, and for more tips and tricks, have a look at the instructions, at the written instructions, and I hope you enjoyed this piece and have fun beading it. See you next time. Bye.